Okay. It's all pulled up and get the chat. Pull this chat over real quick. Sorry, guys. I accidentally slept through my alarm, but good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing okay. Get the chat pulled up. So sorry. Minimize this so I can see it properly. Unless I just recently added this. I need to get more into streaming. I just kind of forget. Okay, got the little Whoa. We're gonna be making a rogue trader today. I'll be totally honest. Don't know a damn thing about rogue traders. I know that they originally kind of like, was the OG 40k. But hey, it doesn't mean I know anything. Talk to me about Primarchs and I'll understand more. Here, make sure it stays in the foreground. Excellent. Now we're ready. Alright, enough blicking around. New game. Okay, I accept. Main story. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over the trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. I'm just a, regular old little badass. I think. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valancius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of the Shattered Protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valancius dynasty. I hope I'm saying that right. Big words are hard, man. The stakes are high and raise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Kronos expanse. Whew, that was a mouthful. I should have, drank some water. You know what? I have coffee that my wonderful Cassie made for me. Delicious. Might as well just start at an unfair. Enemy stats are increased by 20%. Wounds are increased by 80%. Jesus. Well, I'm not familiar at all, so we're just going to do normal. Maybe our next playthrough will really get into the meat and beans. We'll do something bad to each other. Continue. Oh, he's got just already built ones. I'm gonna do custom characters next. Okay, this is gonna take all day. This is just a stream where we just make a character and we have nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Let's start with the appearance. It's gonna be a man's. Zoom in. Nice. I like that you can zoom in on that. Gonna be a man's. Let's see the face shape. Give me a bold chin. A very strong, dignified chin. Something that'll make him go, huh. Something that'll make him go, hee. Damn, that man got no chin. Oh, is that all of them? That'll do. Body. Oh, he can make herself chubby. Muscular. Just chubby. Just a man who's getting a powerful man. What we'll go for. Skin tone's fine. Alright, hair. It's here. Excellent! I am ready for war! What else we got? Change the hair color a little bit to a nice little blonde, right? Gonna self-insert quite a bit here. Oh man, male pattern baldness is a real bitch. We'll do honestly kind of like that, but I want to come off as snobby. You know, something plain, something simple. We'll go for that one. Eyebrows are fine. I don't care about that. Eyebrow colors. All right, here we go. Beards. little bit darker than our... we should do the same color. Looks a little bit better. Get that Jagatai Khan build. There we go, Fu Manchuing it up. Let's see. I think... Get the Kiafuss Kayn. You know what? That actually doesn't look too bad. Have outfit settings? Actually kind of like that, the little mutton chops. The stubble and everything kind of makes it look very regal, very defined. Alright, tattoos, obviously. And do somethings. Can you not have multiple? No, you can't. Oh, you can. You just click on the thing up here. Okay, I really like that. I think that's pretty cool. What else we got? I don't really want a head tat. That's kind of fun. Tattoo 2. The Aquila on the back, of course. Tattoo 3. Oh no, not Chaos. It's a Chaos tattoo? I'm worried now. I don't want to do a Chaos run. Put it down to this. Yeah, that'll do. Augmentations. Okay, here we go. Can't really see any of the augmentations, so I'll leave it alone. Right now, our voice.
Something of interest. Heresy grows from idleness.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Heretic mail? No.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Watch this spectacle unfold.
I am the
I'll see for the Emperor.
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I like the pragmatic. I think that sounds pretty good for our big burly man. I think that's pretty okay. Portrait will just see if we can find something. Because we should have exported our own, but eh. That one's fine. Next. Alright. Now we're getting into the meat and taters of it. The real gameplay. Let's see. I don't want to do a hive world. I have a sort of an idea for what I wanted to do. I was thinking about doing like a Kiafuss Kayn, but spell it wrong. And just go from there. It gets mixed up with the real Kiafuss Kayn all the time. Let's see. Death World. On Death Worlds, the plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself take aggressive and destructive forms. Inimical, don't know that word, to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many Death Worlds possess valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence upon the planet's surface to harvest. Yeah, let's see what we get. So we get talents, bounty hunter. After origin advancement, Death World characters gain 50% critical hit chance with targets with the bleeding effect or with 50% or less of their maximum wounds. That's pretty good. 10% critical hit chance for axes, hammers, and las weapons. Not bad. Bad. Lifetime scars. Death World characters take TGH bonus, less damage from flame, toxic damage, and bleeding. Not bad. Tenacity. I was thinking about doing like a hive world. This fellowship. Is that like your charisma? Fellowship represents a character's ability to interact with other creatures to deceive, charm, or befriend them. High Fellowship will help a character find a way to approach a gathering of unsociable servants or to effortlessly make deals with treacherous merchants. Man, I can't talk. It also affects persuasion, coercion, and commerce skills. Kind of wanted to do a hive world. What else is here? Fellowship -5, intelligence -5. Survival instincts. Strengthen numbers. Hive world characters gain +1. Resolve if there are 3 or more creatures, allies, or enemies in a 3-cell radius, yet they suffer a -2 penalty to resolve with no creatures around. Let's see. What about an Imperial world? Humanity's finest. Imperial War characters can select any characteristic, weapon skill, or ballistic skill and add a +10 bonus. That's really nice. Spell bonus for 1 round. Better to die while under 40%. Imperial worlds getting 10% bonus to all characteristics and 2 to resolve. There is no downsides to an Imperial world. You're just broken with these talents. These talents are really good. You don't get any characteristic modifiers, which that makes sense. I was thinking about doing a hive world, so I think I'm gonna do a hive world. Next, origin. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Astra Militarum Commander. Let's look at Commissar. Ugh. I just want to choose that just because of the drip. Commissars of the Officio Prefectus are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment. Used to be one of the faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of imperial authority. At all costs. Commissar's next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. Enemy target becomes marked. The ally who kills his marked target gains an additional turn. Oh, after the current one with +2 AP and +4 MP. Allied target or allies gain an additional +1 and +3 for the next round. It can only be used once per combat. They don't gain it. Weapon skills, fellowship, which we're already going with that. See what talents they have. Just shoot our teammates in the head. That'd be fun. Summary execution. I kind of like the Commissar. I might go for that. What's a crime lord? That also looks sick. Not gonna be a disgusting psyker. Oh shit, that's cool too. You serve me. The noble assigns one ally who will become their servant until the end of combat. Anytime the noble's abilities affect the servant, servant gains +5 to all characteristics. That's huge. You do something, you protect me, you go on. You kill it, you are next. I like that. I like all the building around the noble. And like, I'm better than you, deal with it. We're gonna go with the Commissar though. I do like the Commissar. Alright, next, the Triumph. Played a key role in exposing conspiracy among your superior officers in the Astra Militarum. Logic +5. Illustrious Glory. Name has become a synonym for loyalty and valor, and your visage has adorned many Imperial Guard propaganda posters. We might just take that. I want to be propaganda. That sounds dope. Feat of Greatness. You directed a heroic attack of an Imperial Guard regiment that breached the gates of a fortress held by heretics. Now, we're gonna go Illustrious Glory. We're gonna have a reputation precede us. Darkest Hour. So this is something that we choose. Your importance, the souls of all who perished in a brutal offense still haunt your nightmares and torture your soul. Brand of Shame. Falsely accused of cowardice, you were forced to suffer through a humiliating tribunal. Shadow of Torment. You were attacked by a group of renegade guardsmen during a mutiny and were beaten half to death. Let's just put it on Brand of Shame, because we're already built around like a persuasion characteristic, so we'll do that. Falsely accused of cowardice is the key word there. Our Kiafuss Kayn is going to be so good. Archetypes. Okay. Oh shit. Man, there's a lot to this. I really like it. Let's see what it is. Warrior. Melee combatant. Okay, so like... about an officer. Officers use their willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their ally. Probably gonna do officer. Bring it down. Can I see what it says? I cannot. Characteristics. I mean, we're already doing a fellowship, so we might as well just keep going with it. Persuasion, commerce, coercion. That's everything that we need. We'll start with officer. Selected. What can this lead into? Vanguard, Master Tactician, Strategist? What's Vanguard? Oh, you can go into it. Oh, shit. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Okay, let's look at Officer real quick. He grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2 and no movement points. Voice of command. Fully push himself, increasing their characteristics. Oh, nice. So what can we... Available skills. We just start out with voice of command. We can make something good out of this. I feel it in my bones we can make something good out of it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Our willpower is 25. It's the lowest. All forms of close combat. Okay, so ballistic is our ranged. Weapon is our melee. Makes sense. Strength. Takes the damage the character inflicts with melee weapons, allows them to lift heavier objects. For each point of strength, characters deal an additional 1 damage with melee weapon. Also affects athletic skills. Our highest skill right now is Fellowship, Coercion, Commerce, and Persuasion. You know what? We're gonna put it to 50 because I like 50. That's half of 100. See how I did quick math there? I'm incredible, amazing, unstoppable. I don't know what happened to my chat. My chat just disappeared all of a sudden. One sec. So sorry. Like it turned off. How dare you? I should learn more about streaming. Unfortunately, don't know anything. How dare you? There we go. Now we're back to being connected. Sorry about that. Okay. Fellowship's the main thing, right? I still want to be kind of a baddie when it comes to melee. Because, like, Kiafuss Kayn was a well-renowned duelist, so we'll put that at 40. Let's see. We'll raise our willpower up to 30 because I feel like that's base. Toughness, we're gonna try to not take as much damage as possible, so we'll try to avoid it if at all. Dodge, chance, and reaction, we'll bring this up to 40. And we'll bring our... Kiafuss Kayn is pretty, you know, perceptive. We'll put this here. Call it good. Next. Okay. Invictum Erebus. That's good enough. I don't feel like making up a name. Third class frigate is a classic combat ship. Man, I should have played Battlefleet Gothic. Holy shit. Next. Here's our name. Thinking about this all night. Hope you guys are very excited. It's gonna be Kiafuss Kayn. I was really proud about this name. Actually, I'm very proud about this name. Kiafuss Kayn. Not bad. -5 from Brand of Shame on our fellowship, but that's okay. We are very, extremely charismatic. Alright, complete. Here we go. We've done it. We ran through that very fast. How long did that take us? 20 minutes! Okay, faster than Baldur's Gate 3, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Do a test run real quick. I had my buddy send me a text message in the chat just to see if it works, making sure it's all good. For some reason, I can't see really anything in it. I'm not saying that, you know, someone probably is not watching, you know. That's probably what it is, but it usually has a little bit more, like, I have a different setup, so I'm using a different one. It's just sign in, but I've already signed in. So, oh well, we're gonna deal with it. Hmm. Some frame drops, okay. Cool. Setting the scene. Alright, alright.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
I'm gonna say, have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship rogue trader Theodora von Valencius.
Theodora von Valencius. I did say
I
it
haven't
wrong.
had the
That's
pleasure
okay.
of speaking with you in person.
Divisional Commissar of the Official Prefect is Kiafuss Kayn Thanathal.
My regards, Commissar. Finding you was a difficult task given your parents' fate and your upbringing in the Schola Progenium. Truly, our meeting is an act of providence, is it not?
We continue.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Say I am one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there's another candidate? Yeah, that makes sense.
There is. And you will meet him soon
You
enough.
shoot enough. Let's see. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you.
We'll see what's going on.
It
Message
is
retracted.
regrettable
Thank you
that you
very
haven't
much.
yet had
I was just kind of curious because I was afraid it wasn't working.
It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Continue.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let...
Okay. By right of blood. Blood for the blood god. Okay, map here. Let's click to move all that. That's just a glossary. What's this? Inventory? Cargo manage inventory. Oh, this is our inventory on our person. And this is what's on our ship and everything. I'm gonna be the best trader in the world. Worlds. No one can slow me down. I'm gonna sell so much spice, like oregano. Dogmatic. Oh, we got Puritan and Fanatic. Okay, this is kind of similar to Inquisitor Martyr or whatever that game was called. That top-down, like Diablo type game. Hack and slash, all that. Okay, okay. Oh, and you get specific perks with how you play. Nice, we see all of our stuff. Our reputation, okay. Okay, that's fine.
I always keep my options open.
Follow this guy. Okay, interact with. Click to perform these associated actions. Hold tab. Okay, on this. Crew
I
officer,
always have a backup plan.
worker, deck enforcer. Take no man. Go with the data. Okay.
Is there
Nothing
money to be
important, so I'm just
made?
gonna move past it. Prayers to the Emperor. Glory be. Cutscene. Huzzah!
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Tank. I need that tank.
What's happening?
Oh no! They've de-lobotomized themselves.
The servitors have gone berserk!
Damn, girl, you just stood there and took it. Move!
Your demise is already calculated.
You have been ambushed. The battle begins. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you'll have to face enemies of all kinds. Click the button to start the battle. Can I deploy myself? Nope. Watch out, he's moving slowly! Damn! Damn! Joint analysis. All battles in the game are turn-based, yeah, makes sense. Movement point, yep. Moving diagonal is more costly. Each second diagonal cell uses 2 MP. Okay. Maybe I can give myself a little bit of cover. But I don't know if I'll be in range. That'll take all of our movement too. So we're gonna just move right here. Clear line of sight. Give him the whirly-dirly.
Who, if
Kerploo!
not me?
See, so just action points. Gotcha. Voice of command forces an ally to fully push themselves and increasing their characteristics by 15. Can I use that on someone?
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
You do stuff. Got more once per combat. I don't need to use that yet. Miss, how dare you? Yeah. Dude, I just gave you bonuses. You're gonna get shot in the head. You're dead. You're dead. Rest in peace, buddy.
On it.
Good night.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here.
Ooh,
I have blocked
so we
all
think
passages
someone is
between the
trying to
upper
hurt
and
all
lower
of us.
sectors of the residential
Not good.
base.
That doesn't happen in
If
40k.
this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
I agree. Talk to Theodora von Valency. Oh, here comes the guard.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty.
He gives me bad
reaching
vibes,
the
but that might just be his
observation
job to
platform
like
on
give
your own.
bad vibes.
It is
So,
just at the end of this
understandable.
corridor.
You know, can't judge a person for their job. You can judge a people for a lot of things. Hell, you can judge them for that. They're not humans. I'm gonna show. Ooh, whoops. Pause. Yeah.
I will lead us
There we
to
go.
fortune.
Tarantula sentry gun.
Let us not dawdle.
What is this? Like trophies?
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Talk to this guy, Deck Enforcer. Okay, if it's safe. Where are we going? Is there like a officer's deck?
Keep your
just
wits
kinda
about
lose.
you.
Is there a minimap?
I always keep my options open.
I might have been going the right way. Be nice if we had a mini-map. I will complain about that.
I always have a backup plan.
Tech Priest! Glory to the Omnicide.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Give of knowledge. Here we go. We were going the right way. I'm not gonna read it. Ethelthred. This is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation to the trade structure would be political and economic suicide, practically an admission of heresy. Theodora, boss lady. A tall, gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson, and suggests an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation no worse than any Sentinel could have done. Make a decision. What will you do, Aeon the 5th Ethelthred? I'm gonna survey the room. First impression of Ethelred, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew implants and bone. Nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tick, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. It's a gene stealer. You need to take him out immediately. In stark contrast to Ethelthred, Theodora von Valencius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelthred. Ethelthred. Two more men, data slates are just nobodies. Our second candidate has joined us. The dry, female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched force you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive. Kiafuss Kayn, approach and give me your answer. Passive skill trees. Collect the noise. Some dialogues automatically initiate a passive skill test. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will open. If your character is traveling with allies, the party member will the highest score and the applicable skill selected for each given passive skill. Oh, that's nice. They can really like branch out and like cover everything. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon the 6. New world on the fringes of the Coronos expands, high seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. By its plans, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the plant surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Let's see, we got 2 lore, Warp, and Xenos succeeded. I'm guessing that's like a 100% chance. I don't know how the value is being worked. I'll have to look into that later. Those spirits could be, well, the native names for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship. Theodora arches an eyebrow. Reasonable and prudent, however, chasing after ethereal creatures might prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor. Ethelthred scoffs. Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you, Kiafuss Kayn, are simply unaware of their existence. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Aethelthred. Yeah, we're gonna throw shade. The color drains from Aethelthred's face, which distorts his features. Insolent, ignorant upstart, how dare you? Theodora. Aethelthred. I believe I gave you an assignment on the ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck instead of proceeding in the middle of decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I will well forget the time. You kiss ass. You kiss ass! So, Kiafuss Kayn, why are you here? I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that. She smiles. Clarity, a luxury that few of us can afford. There's a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This one, however, is such opportunity. Delicious. Bomb 'em. Holy shit, that's a long name. Jesus Christ. My name is Theodora von Valentius Massimo Af Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic, the Warrant of Trade. Cut aboard this very vessel, mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. Nice. Bolt pistol. Answer. Problem solved. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. That's a hard line right there. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Kiafuss Kayn, are one of those with the Von Valiance's blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Does this mean there are other heirs? Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Aethelthred may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. His name, Aethelthred, really screws up like my tongue flow. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Continue. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents might prove useful yet. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even these responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Vogtir served me for many years before he made that mistake. Ooh. The Master of Whispers is related. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? The Vox affixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora Winston shuts off the transmission and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the ship. I'm gonna tell her about the incident. Incident took place on the officer's deck. Oh, she doesn't even care. She just laughs about it. She doesn't give a shit. The gray-haired officer gives the rogue trader a look of cautious disapproval. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by the uneducated riffraff. Abelard? Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Eater eagerly tells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. The ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who live. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Aethelthred. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Okay, I could be an aide. Balls, get out of here, Ghost. You handsome man. Cute little guy. Where is your ship headed? The Rikard system of domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Kronos Expanse, and each of them possess resources comparable to mine. Okay, so we're competing. Of course, for Rikard on the demand. For a very specific reason, perhaps I shall yet appraise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not the time. I have no more questions. As in that case, I shall head to the Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast, and then nods and draws her weapons. Disturbance is reported on the adjacent decks. Intentional, if the need arises to protect the Nubla, she glances at you. It is possible you may prove your worth may present itself sooner than you might have anticipated. We're gonna fight! Can I be one of your aides? Absolutely. You're the best. After I saw how you took care of the Karnak twins, and then dipped out and didn't even say goodnight, I might execute you. I am a commissar. Traitors! Burn them! This is not, like, adjacent deck. This is this deck.
No mercy to
You've
those
been
who
ambushed
oppose
again.
Valancius.
Back to battle. I like her style. Tell others to do things.
I took care of this one.
Okay, Ablard. Cutting them in half. Damn, dude.
One fewer done.
Ooh, another one. Oh, Mort. Okay. Hey, don't shoot that guy. He's cool. Nice. Don't you shoot me. You motherfucker. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. The character will not receive a bonus if it's attacked from a side and not protected. Yeah, so it's just a normal thing. I think what I'm gonna do is move here.
Don't let your guard down.
Voice of command.
I refuse.
Unavailable. I have a melee? I don't have a melee. Just gonna shoot this guy in the head. For
I'll
Bluey!
see to it personally.
Oh! Well, I still have 3 action points left. Can I do anything else?
It's as good as done.
This is once per combat. Isn't it? I already used it. Alright, end turn. Oh wow, these guys suck. Oh, he's got an axe. Watch out, Ablard. No!
Just
My
a
buddy.
minor setback.
Okay, show me what you got. Damn!
The scar.
Plasma. Okay, so there are opportunity attacks. The stuttering is a little weird. Damn! Jesus Christ! I was gonna get that guy. The stuttering is a little weird on the screen. Maybe if they kind of like slowed it down a little bit and like focused on the character moving, kind of like Baldur's Gate 3. Although Baldur's Gate 3 is a masterpiece, so it's kind of hard for me to really talk about anything. My character has received a positive effect. Got it. I'm gonna shoot somebody.
I won't stand
It's
for
too
it.
far.
I'll see to it personally. Your end was
Nice.
inevitable.
One shot. Critical hit. Hell yeah, we like critical hits. And we're done. Damn. Nice, that combat wasn't too bad. Oh, now the guard shows up again. Jesus. Mort! Take a team with you and clear path to the transport line. Do not let a single Wh40k survive. I agree. Fuck him up, Mort. Oh, King Julian! What? The rotator turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when the scum burst on the deck. Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panic at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. I'm going to bring up the servitors again. I think it's important. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possibly, quite likely. Looks like she's listening to her Vox. Something's going on. We'll investigate at a later time. Right now we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. I'll ask her, what are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it. Yes, ma'am. By right of blood. Wish there was a, quest thing. I think that would help. Nothing here. Oh, that's just the elevator, so we gotta go find Mort. What's that?
Let us not dawdle.
I wish it would like, or at least show like the areas if you're hovering your mouse in a area that's already been uncovered from the fog of war. I think that would also help. Make it a little bit more friendly. Dude, are you just shooting at the skull in there?
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, here we go. Found Mort. Mort doesn't give a shit. He's a stud. Get him, Mort. Mess him up? Well, King Julian. He just looks like Jurgen, too. Conrad's back. Thank Providence you're alive and well. Continue. Mort, always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it. What if Mort is, or not Mort, Conrad is the one who's, like, doing this because he wants to be the ruler, the actual rogue trader. What am I trying to say? I can't even talk. I ate breakfast before I started. I was just running late. Mort, pull yourself together. Mort, the arch-militant, looks back at you. What did the Lord Captain send you to chivy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away. Mort pulls his Vox from his belt and hurriedly reports on the situation. Theodore is back. Master whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent and the Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are or whom they serve? Report! Woo, there's a lot of reading in this. I have not received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago. Now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Vox cast from the lower bays are the one heretical gibberish. But the madmen have already reached the officers' decks, suggest this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. We must provide immediate assistance to those still in the middle decks, perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. First we have to confirm that the bridge and navigator sanctum are secure, and I have the means to do both those things at once. Beetlethread, where is he? I must know he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could possess a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. Okay, so Beetlethread is a psyker. I didn't pick up on that. Tried to locate him, but the last known thing about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it. Master Whippers find Beetlethread immediately. Essential, locate fast, and the sister of battle. Woo! Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Kiafuss Kayn. By May, Lord Commander, transitional deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and our goal is to bring Beetlethread back. I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant. taking into consideration Aethelthred's psyker powers. Then it's settled. Kiafuss, Kayn, find him and bring him here, in whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers on the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Move out. Mort, come! Mort, boom. You're ready to head to 18. Is a long walk. You do not have the proper gear. I shall make do. Lead the way. Of course you will. He rummages in his pocket. Lady Theodore would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. A pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen and you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Oh, he's a traitor. I knew it. Oh, he is trying to take it for himself. That raggedy bitch. How dare you betray the Imperium? How dare you betray your blood? Dude, that's messed up, bro. Can't be doing that. Come on now. Hey, don't kick me. Hunt.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Gopher, what is the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood.
You got that thin blood. He's not pure enough. What is it, inbred? Is your blood thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, fond Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
He's been tainted by the warp. Why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my masters sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
I wonder who his masters are. I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
He's just kind of creepy. I don't even want to help him at all. To the void with you. Skill test in dialogues. Unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically, in this case, you can decide whether... Okay, so there's skill test and there's passive test. That makes more sense. That's why it showed it why it succeeded or not. Success or failure affects how the dialogue will develop, depending on the context. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires a skill test, and you'll see a tooltip detailing your chances of success. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score... Okay, gotcha. The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other. Drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. It's the lair blade. It's Fulgrim all over again. We're fucked. We're screwed. Fight the voice in your head. Get out. I am not your puppet. Voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gate looming in the center of the chamber. Damn, I didn't even get a chance. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator with human-like likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automatron created from a lobotomized human being. 75% chance, that's not bad. I don't think I can find anything that's a weapon. Look around in hopes of vain, your search is in vain. Yeah, figured. Back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Alright, examine the device to see what can happen. I failed! Servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward close to you. Its lower jaws open with a drawn-out shriek much wider than the jaw of a living human. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifices. The voices that filled your head after Wh40k wounded you with the blade did not go away. On the contrary, their swords coil itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Please examine. Yeah, nothing. Place your hand. Legs and bites me. Ouch. Several long minutes pass, the sentinel jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Hell yeah. Fuck this guy.
Hurries! Yeah, burn them!
Well, there is still another way.
Oh, the gate opened. Thank you, servitor. That was very nice of you. This. Huh. Oh no. A warrant of trade? That's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Jesus Christ. I thought it was gonna be like a little square, you know? Let it be. Ooh. That by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. Oh, it's going too fast. A broken adversary to walk bravely first in the dark, to reunite and claim what was lost. Triumph over nightmares untold, to hold bodily the reins of fate, to walk steadily through the roads of thorns, through pain to greatness.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Need a weapon, I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Okay. Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all forces and head to the upper decks.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Like the reverb on the servitor. Of the box.
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Game story unfold, you'll see notifications at the top of the screen indicating that the status of the current has been... Okay, yeah, let's just... The rumors and contract section also contains important info. You will learn more about them later, okay? I don't think there's anything else I have to do
Is
here.
there money to be made?
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad Vogtier is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He tends to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
So it would seem, but he is not here and we have a mutiny to end.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism.
At least you're feeling optimistic. Because I got fucking stabbed and it kind of hurt.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicare kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Finally. Stop. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. The character suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within one round. Okay, injuries reduce the character's resolve. What is resolve again? Oh, so it's like your overall health or stuff? The character initially suffers an injury is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a med kit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a med kit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid kit. Note that when a character loses all their wounds, they fall unconscious. Okay. Avalor can heal your character. Click left mouse.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Let's patch you up.
I owe you a debt. Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
Look dope.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Okay, we can make it
But
work.
that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Excellent. For the Imperium and humanity, lead the way, sensational. Jesus Christ.
Cut.
A wave of static suddenly erupts from the server school, and you can make out Theodore's words through the noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Onward!
Challenges make the spoils that much
Okay, so this is the deployment.
None of them.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get as close as possible. Abelard, if I remember right, was a melee guy as well. Zero damage, yes sir. And on their archetype available. So let's cleave. What did that do? Wide slash, which strikes multiple enemies. Yeah, so we'll hit both of these guys. Nice. That's all I really need to do. Things can get hurt by your burst shots or area attacks. Okay. Okay. We'll figure it out as we go. So cleave. Let's do a strike for now.
At your beck and call, I took care of this one. My ears are ringing.
0 damage.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Here. Do a burst shot? Nah, we'll just do a regular shot.
I'll make it happen.
I think I used the wrong ability. We do cleave. Oh, they parried. Oh shit. Not good.
How'd you like this?
Killed his own people. Nice. We're gonna take him out.
Who, if not, he never stood a
Nice.
chance.
That's all we can really do.
Just a minor setback.
Regular attack.
Indeed.
Goodbye. Follow up. Nice dodge. And we're gonna stab this one.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. On it. Another enemy down.
Nice. Advance the level of your character and companions. So this is just a level up. Yeah. Choose skill. We get to choose. One rank available. How do I... Oh, so you just select it. We're gonna keep doing persuasion. Might as well. Let's upgrade this guy. Make him kind of like a doctor guy. Nice.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Yes, loot. Weapon sets, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Navigate a sanctum. Go move forward, my friends.
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passage.
Ooh, brain burst. That's in Dark Tide.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Back up. Continue.
Master, watch your head.
Yes, sir. Dodge roll.
Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idirat Las, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis.
Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no...
A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But
Crazy,
now,
dude. Jesus
with
Christ.
this clamor around me. Too many voices. Too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Hear few clicks from the relays on the servo skull. Officers frequency. All who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck and prepare to launch a counter-attack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Now, what are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the Enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Dead. Without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares.
Unfortunate, we lost a potential crewmate in the future. Gotta find out if the navigator is okay. We'll skip the dialogue.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Agreed. Oh, we gotta protect him.
I always keep my options open.
To us! I will take you down!
I'm gonna put my guy here. Blard is gonna come over here. I'm gonna put her in cover here. Start the battle. Oh. Give it to her. I want her to do big damage. Take out sharpshooter.
This is good as done.
Never mind, I'm gonna miss.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weakness, and her Psyker abilities allow them to deal damage. Analyze enemies is an operative ability which applies the exploit effect to all enemies within the operative's line of sight. Nice. Expose weakness is an operative ability which it can use against a single enemy which is under the exploit. Reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. Yeah, let's analyze enemies.
No can do. On it. What an
Oh, damn, nice.
fate.
That was big. Think I can do anything else here? I thought I was just gonna get a strike.
That's not the Seneschal's job. Someone else can do this.
Goodbye. And we took them out quick. That was really strong on her part. Do a charge?
I'd rather
yeah.
not.
Let's move up here. Fire. Missed again, damn. Veil degradation. I have to be mindful of my abilities.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. Will do.
Follow my lead.
Give him a little whack. Good job. You know, not too bad. Missed every shot with my guy. The chairs appears as become one with the throne. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as the creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. believe Master Vespidus still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber think the Emperor is still sealed from the warp, but we have a chance of leaving this place alive. I'm gonna address Idra. What is wrong with him? She winces, wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. Your time is short. You are in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn of. Came from beyond. His body is not his. He's a boss now. Idra's screams echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. The marches thunders upon the burden of hope. Unseal your hearts now and flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within you. Run, flee to this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. Professor Abelard, the navigator, is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? Ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must go to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way through the officer's deck and join forces with Edelfred and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. Speed is good luck, and thank you. He's sacrificing himself. What a stud. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under closed eyelids. Damn. Trying his best. Time to loot! Alright, we'll move forward.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Going the wrong way?
I'm at your
I
side.
know how to take risks. I always have a backup plan.
Going the wrong way? There's nowhere else to go here. Purpose scope from the warrant chambers is relayed. Here's alive. Storm the bridge. Talk that already did that. Officer's deck. We go back? Oh, we do go back. Makes sense. I see, so we're just leaving the area. Officer's deck it is. Oh. $99, $100. Cool ass elevator. Oh, it's a sister of battle. Oh!
Somebody shoot these.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step further.
Oh, she's a badass. I need her in my life.
Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Oh, best character in the game. He looks so cool. Gencha, the white-haired warrior, turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Typhus Kayn von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy.
I know my way around a sister of battle.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Uh-oh. Background.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God
Got a
Emperor
bow
to
tie.
destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it.
Ugh.
Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Got a sister of battle. Can I talk to her?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Goods. Yoink. Well maintained. Adds 1 damage to it. Select all. More efficient weapon to upgrade a character. Oh, yeah, it's just telling you how to do it. I'll just. Oh shit, that was the wrong character. Where'd it go? There we go.
Keep your wits about you. Is there money to be made?
Did I just head back again? Where's the door? Where am I looking for? Crazy?
I
Oh, it's right here.
always keep my options open.
Walked right past it.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us.
I'll bleed you dry.
We're here. I'm gonna put my guy up front here. Put Ablord on the other side. Oh shit, did I accidentally start it? Oops. That's not good. Oh shit, and I took her staff off.
That is not my destiny.
Shit.
Was it you? Or
Uh-oh, we're lagging. Not good. Killed one guy.
well.
And her turn. Not good. And we're lagging really hard.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Can I fall back now?
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Bottom gun. And it's lagging really hard. I don't know why. Hopefully after this fight's over with. Chainsword. If it works.
It will be done.
What is happening?
But of course.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
This lag is giving me such a bad headache.
On it.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicate.
Nice. Big damage. Okay, good. Start picking back up again. Abelard. Move him to cover over here, and then we'll charge.
At your beck and call. One fewer
Nice.
target. Brace yourself, Abelard.
I'm gonna get this guy out of here. She keeps missing.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I'm ready for whatever comes. You never stood a chance.
Nice, got him down. Miss. We're doing good so far. Power gun. Goodbye.
None can escape the Emperor's
Excellent.
judgment. Doubt is for the weak.
Reloaded that.
Victory is I took care of this one.
Fine back there.
Other enemy down.
Nice. Started awfully, but we're okay now.
Rise
Would
to
you
the
look at
top,
that?
or get left in the dust.
Ooh, goods! More goods! Gotta loot everything that we can. Did these guys not help out? More goods. Stuff to sell. Let's see if we can open this door.
I won't let it...
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
Look for one.
I always have a backup plan.
Looks like there is a melting charge around here.
That's how it's done. Keep your wits about you.
All goods, yes! Ooh, Operator's Guild. +3 to tech use. I wish I got that earlier. Like our
I
character?
have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Nice. Yeah, cute.
Always keep your eye on the prize. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Or the power supply.
I always get the job done.
Nice. That'll help. Looting as much as we can. Can't really go wrong with 98% tech use. Shotgun. Okay. Oh, I remember what I gotta do. Gotta go to Idra for staff back. There we go. Doesn't have a shotgun. That. I'll show with a well-maintained stub revolver. Some more goods right here. Wh40k. Get Abelard.
Look,
Oh, I'm at
no
full health, so I
further.
don't really have to worry about it. That's everything.
I better myself with my service.
Nice.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, we leveled up again. Okay. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with action points equal to 2 and no movement points. Endure. The warrior's next turn, all incoming damage reduced. Nice. You got operative exposed weakness. Yeah, that's what they was talking about earlier, so hell yeah. I'll take that. And Stoja. Revel in slaughter. It immediately removes the wind effect, and the end of combat gains the following bonus. Nice, so you can do the run and gun and then into the Revel in slaughter. Nice.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries. Rise to the top. Over there. Left in the dust.
Multi-key? Okay, yeah. It's a lockpick, right? Oh shit, bridge is going out. Oh, that's not good. The Theodora? The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by an ear-splitting noise, and I'll just spit all over my fucking self, Jesus. The sound of footsteps, and you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius. Are you lost, my ass? There's a power sword? What a stud. And an apparition, a sorceress apparition, trickery of the warp. Oh, honey. Just a dummy. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. Aren't you in pain? Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness. Renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a rogue trader. Ooh, that's a hard line too. Theodora watches you without blinking. It can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of a pain, and give you weapons so that you may defeat your enemies. The sign. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination. If you... Kiafuss Kayn, if there is not but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects, as faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promise. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of... You're hyping me up! Something's not right. The people. Abelard looks back at the coughing and confused people around you. Kiafuss Kayn, the survivors from the middle decks, we must help the crew, lead them out, find a way around. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions. Dogmatic, ironclad, heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealous the character follows their convictions. Motion through these ranks of each of these 3 directions opens up new dialogue lines, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of other characters towards you. When one of the convention branches reach rank 3, Wh40k becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 convention branches cannot be raised above rank 2. Got it. We gotta look out for the people. We're Kiafuss Kayn. Iron Class is gonna be our way to go. I will not leave any people in harm's way. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the billowing fire. It was a trick of the law! He was right. He was right. Our system of battle.
I always have a backup.
Gotta look out for the god.
Where did it go? The thing that...
Gensha. She was right.
The fire?
It was heretical.
I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
He hates the Psyker. Valid.
Favors me today.
I believe we got stabbed by the Fulgrim blade. Ooh, goods! Loot! No! No, I need to loot!
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. without us.
We have to protect all of the civilians and citizens of the
I
Imperium.
beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Ooh, we gotta building up that false sense of, like, I care about you, but that's not what Kiafuss Kayn does. He's looking out for himself. He didn't have to walk through the fire. That's all that mattered.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers?
I feel like we should go for the other
With your
air, right?
permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves
Isn't he a
that she
psycho
is not.
turning like a demon?
We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
We didn't make it to the meeting with the air.
Keep your wits about you.
Go back to the door.
Is there money to be made?
Get past it.
Do you see that?
Goods. Ooh.
This is intriguing.
All goods. Ooh, more goods. This.
Yeah.
I can see. I can
Always
fight.
Keep your eye on the prize.
I think it's a good thing that we didn't go through the flames. Obviously, there's something trying to tempt the other air. Doesn't help that we are also have an entity in our brain. We must expel it at all cost. Loot? Ironclast. Above the thundering guns. Can I... Oh, please. Rotator and 2 random allies start combat with temporary wounds equal to their own resolve. One of the convention branches... Oh yeah. Belief in the value of human life and freedom. Faith and power of goodwill. Capable of overcoming the horrors and dangers of the universe. I'm gonna be the best of the best of the best of the best. No reputation yet. Obviously her conviction... Well, his is Ironclast, which I like him anyway. She's heretical, makes sense. Hers is already dogmatic, makes sense, Sister of Battle.
Rise to the top,
Or was
or
that
get
loot?
left in
Oh,
the
no.
dust.
Oh, it's Mort! Oh shit, is she dead already?
I always have a backup plan.
Not Mort, he was dope. Oh, we can give that to her. She's dogmatic, right? It's a little dumb. Can I hide it? Really like her white hair. Well, not big of a deal. More loot. We'll loot you in a second. Theodora's Rosary. The wearer of this amulet gains a +10 to commerce and lore. Oh, that's going to me. From Theodora. So she's dead. Theodora von Valencius' body sprawled on the large, blood-dense dress. The Archmilitant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Wow, excellent voice acting on Idra's part. That was really good. That was a good scream.
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Wh40k.
Wh40k. I doubt it. Wh40k wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death. What up, bruh? We just lost our cousin.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here. And he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
True.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Archmilitant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Well, let's examine Theodora's first. Lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one of that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass on the floor. Inspect the shards by the desk. Difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Inspect the papers. Handwritten letter with a seal. Lore Imperium test succeeded. The author of this letter addresses to Theodora von Valencius, signed with the seal of one of the Holy Orders of the Imperior's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium. Examine the Archmilitant's body. Mouthful shard went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around the blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety of the Archmilitant weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. Idra, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Gotcha.
Tainted witchcraft.
I don't want her to touch Theodora. I feel like that's a bad way to go. We had best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
I agree.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Keep your wits about you.
Goods. +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Yeah, that's going to me, bud. Ooh, I'm looking sick already. Yes, sir. If we can find
Let
anything
us
else.
not dawdle.
Oh, she looks dope. Uh-oh.
I will deliver furious retribution.
Put her here. Her here. Put Abelard here. And I'll put me here. Start the battle. I understand how that works.
I will do my duty.
Big damage on the combat servitor. He's right there, it makes sense. We'll do a cleave also.
Indeed. Reduce to
Nice,
dust.
big damage on Adelaide. Let me give this to Argento.
I'll make it happen.
Then I'll move. No, I'll stay out of sight. Pistol burst.
You never stood a
Not bad.
chance.
Take that.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Gonna hit a lot of people. I think right there is about perfect.
That is not the Emperor's will.
I tried. Maybe here and then pistol burst or bolter burst or whatever. There, that. Yeah.
I will bathe this
We'll do that.
battlefield
Let's see
in
what happens.
righteous fury.
Ooh, 2 down. Missed the servitor, but that's okay. And we'll do one more shot for this cutthroat. Nice. She got 3 by herself. True sister of battle.
This is unacceptable.
Okay, we're gonna analyze enemies.
I'm not so sure. Anything is?
What's the weakness?
Was that you? Or
Target
Ooh, nice.
Oh, they leave a scar.
Oh, I'm about to get this work.
It will be
Fuck this
done.
guy up. Eat his ass.
Victory is imminent.
Excellent. Well done. Kiafuss Kayn. Move here. Get a shot.
I'll see to it personally.
Nice 10 damage. Not bad. Move here. Get one shot.
Rejoice
Just come
in
out.
battle.
Nice. And we leveled up again. Absolutely cleared that. Didn't have any issues. And now we loot. Seem to be really enjoying it so far. Yeah, it's not bad. It was a little confusing at first, and we had a little bit of a frame stutter, but it's not bad. I enjoy it. Bear gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. I guarantee that the Sister of Battle is less than 35 intelligence. Where is it at? Oh yeah, here you go. Be strong, my lady.
Not.
There you go. You're just a silly little goose. Available talents. Let's see, what do we want to take? After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains more damage for the next attack in the current combat. I think that's really good. Nice. Idra's turn. Those weakness also reduces enemy's toughness and willpower for 1 round. When the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and 2% armor penetration total combat. That stacks. Focus weakness, yeah, we'll go with that. Abalad. What do we got? Daring Breach immediately restores all AP and MP and gains agility bonus and MP until the end of the turn. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. Oh my gosh. Like skin, maybe? Pretty good. Finest hour. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the extra turn, there's no attack limit. Nice. Commanding voice, range of the officer's abilities increased by 3. Range of voice commands increased by 6. That's not bad. I don't like commanding voice because I feel like I'm going to be spamming that quite a bit. Not bad. Okay, we've already looted.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Void Ship Bridge. Oh. Goods!
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Success is the only outcome I accept.
The first sacrifice opens.
Hey, dude. Stop stabbing people and shit. Man, that's really messed up.
The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
We gotta stop this sacrifice from happening. It's going. Oh, it's eel thread. Touching a bleeding wound on his chest gives you a tormented look. Help us arrive. Too late to change the time, I'm afraid, but if there's any honor, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue traitor. Theodora von Valencius is dead. I found her in the Arch-Militant in her study. God, Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor's dead. The ship has lost her lord captain and the house its head. Edelthread shudders and grabs his shoulders. You watch the sleeve of his jacket burst open. 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity is triumph. No. Idra looks anxiously at Edelthread, then she glances back at you. I've seen it before. Better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. I forbid you the very thought of yielding. Only be resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. True. Words worthy of a righteous soul. Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator is ready to take the ship out of the warp if you get some help from the bridge. And we have no right to bow our heads. He's resolved. You will not turn, brother. We really need to stop this sacrifice. You see Conrad Wh40k clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he's holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. We are out of time. He bites his knuckle desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Ethelred's eyes and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. That complicates things. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm and farewell. Accursed traitor, time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death. Ooh! What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. No, not now. I still haven't. Oh, he didn't know.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Get him! Get him! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chaos spawn. That's not good.
Run, fools, or fall!
Show them no mercy!
Using the unique abilities called Heroic Act, dash measure momentum is required. Depending on the action of your party, momentum bar will increase or decrease. A high momentum value allows the character to use a Heroic Act. Low value grants access to desperate measures. Both abilities can completely change if a battle, but every party member can use one or the other and only once in a single combat. Okay. I need to put myself here. Have a lad. Idra's gonna be here. Gensha's gonna be here. Ablad's gonna be next to me. Nope, unavailable. Here. Start the battle. They all spawn. Oof. Okay, let's see. We're gonna give voice of command. We're gonna give it to our sister of battle.
I'll make it happen.
All costs, we're gonna bring this down and we're gonna pistol burst. Be right here since we get all three.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
Nice, one down. I believe that's our turn. Okay, we're gonna analyze enemies.
Anything else?
Chaos spawn. Lightning! Nice, took out those two. That should be her turn. Oh, the Overseer's helping out, hell yeah. Pistol shot. I don't know if you did anything. Ooh, okay, hold on. Furious Centaur. Ability gain grants an additional 5 momentum for each enemy hit that is either in a 5-star radius from the Sister Battle or was hit by return. If the Sister Battle hits a demon or a Chaos Cultist, the additional amount of them.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, I think I should have been close. Do. Here. Can't hit both. Okay.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, she's doing big damage. Gas spawn's coming in. Ooh, 2 big attacks. Vlad's coming in. We're gonna do a charge. Move here. Do a charge. Yeah.
My place is at the fore.
What the fuck was that?
Just a minor setback.
It's as good as done.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. That is not the Emperor's will.
On it.
Damn, I missed.
On it.
Nice.
This is unacceptable. My faith shields me. I'll do it. Why I was chosen. Ministration is a holy task.
Nice.
Didn't even flinch.
Nothing.
Be here.
I will do like you.
My soul
Damn.
shall become like fire.
Sister, our battle's not looking too good. Okay.
High momentum.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. Consider this a taste of what's to come. I'll make it happen.
Will do. Cover me.
Heal again.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Big damage. Nice, Avalad. Nice, Avalad, you're a stud. You don't take shit from nobody.
Indeed.
Restore. Heroic impact. Attack again. Oh, we're doing the God Emperor's work. I tell you what.
It will be
done. We got so many buffs on this guy. He does not give a shit.
At your back and forth.
Oh, we're going again. Nice. Chaos Spawn is our bitch. Appalad is a stud. Don't need no man. Nice Deck Enforcer. I wanted to kill it. It's fine. It's whatever. I'll just take the credit for it. Well done. We didn't have anybody go down. I'm assuming the story follows certain characters. Yeah, so it follows like you're a rogue trader. You're the heir to the rogue trader. And you have companions and you kind of like lead your way across the Imperium and like try to be loyalist or however you want to play. It's an RPG. To be honest, I don't really know shit about like rogue traders, but it seemed fun, so I'm excited. Goods. Blade Shard. Gloves of Endurance. When the wearer of these gloves gets an injury or falls unconscious, their allies gain a +1 to damage. Mantle of Heroism requires Ironclast Follower. Each heroic act used in battle increases the wearer's dodge. Okay, okay. That's what I am, right? What even looks cool too. Look at that trim. We'll have Appalad. Where is it? Yeah, it looks good on him too. You look good, Appalad. Whenever the wearer... We'll give this to Appalad too, because he's going to be our... It's looking like we're making him our tank. I think he looks sick, not my favorite type gameplay, but the visuals are stunning. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've enjoyed it. The character customization was a lot of fun too. I'm interested to see where it's all going to go. Alright. Choose characteristic. We're gonna get Fellowship up. Okay, now we got a new one. Any weapons attacks grant +4 maximum damage. Okay, we're already going for that one. Ooh. Ooh. Increases wounds by half of the character's level. That's pretty good. We're gonna go with chain weapon because we're gonna be a duelist. Next up, Appalad, warrior. Available talents. Let's see what he's got. Slaughter. We'll do toughness because he's like kind of our tank. Fleet. She's a little confusing. I'm having a hard time like understanding her. Maybe willpower. We'll do like damn, there's a lot of stuff. Characteristics. Let's take ballistic skill because we want her to be like our big bolty herder. Let's do rapid reload because she like organizes a lot. Let's see the steam exiting her body from the thinking. I know, dude. This is very complicated, but we're gonna get it done. But what we really need is loot.
I always have a backup plan.
Loot. am I going again? Master Helmsman must be found in order. He's the only person capable. Okay, so we need to find him. We won! Damn right we won. Because that Abalad, the absolute stud, face tanked it like a beast. Do we go the other way? Master Helmsman, there he is.
Yeah.
Ravo, Master Helmsman, system status report. By the Emperor, it's essential living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickery, we'll be scrubbing out the vid screens for throne knows how long. We need to re-establish contact with the Navigator's Sanctum as our only chance of escaping from the warp. Words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Scroll the Vox channel to Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew, prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You're the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. May not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence. I'm ready in the ritual. Go right past it. Yes. Give me my chair. Oh, shit. Wait, she's dead. The image before you is hazy, swaying, and sorcerer's currents invisible to mortal eyes. Rogue Trader's eyes reveal the entity's true surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears, and this boom bones with all the horrors of the war. Theodora, who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. Resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all of these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. I am saving my people, do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Theodora lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interpreted as laughter. Lead them, mortal. Guide them, persuade them, force them to walk your path. You will need followers for destiny's preordained. Followers, Zinch, if I've ever seen one. Your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks. You blink and you are no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor Vogtier. Just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seized from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return with the trophy, a relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured in the steps chosen, and yet you remained the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you on the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world. I see you by my side on that day, the day of my resurrection. Fuck you, bud. Oh my god. Your image is woven in the tapestry of things. Yes. Path is set, child of dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. No, I'm not following Zinch. That's gay. I'm gonna follow anything Slanesh. Obviously Slanesh. Essential, the Navigator Sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory along with that of all who died this day. Essential, will you tell us now who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As First Officer.
Oh, thank you.
It is my duty
my voice a fucking
to inform
break.
you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
Abalad, you're a stud.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision,
I say nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader.
Rogue Trader,
the official
baby.
ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. In my apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Tutorial complete. Cutscene.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless. But victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members.
A little bit of a stutter right here on the subtitles. I like the art style, though.
Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the rogue trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Me. I protect. Yeah, that was just a tutorial. That was so long. Oh my god. Ugh. We did it though. Boo. Boo. We did it. We made it through the tutorial. Everything is good. Woo. Sweating. Abalad, you're gonna be my, you're staying in my party, no matter what. After your work on that chaos spawn, you're staying, bud. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on Abalad's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something to himself, then nods to himself. Well then, your lordship? You cannot help but notice that the Sentinel does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abalad pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officer's briefing your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputies. By the deputy. While others go unfilled entirely. Now the Dakka clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. How did we come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their informant on board was our own Master of Whispers. What is on the agenda for this meeting? Oh god, that's a lot of talking. Reports on the condition of the crew and ship. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so, as you are personally negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in, so prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses. Gotcha. Well, have you succeeded down in taking out Wh40k? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. That figures. Well, I'm ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. Oh, found a consumable item. I don't even know why that came up, but it did. Attention officers, you have been granted an honor. Lord Captain Kiafuss Kayn von Valencius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. Yawn. No, I'm not gonna be an asshole. I've got to give the air that I care about all these people, but really, these are just bodies in front of las bolts heading my way, like the real Kiafuss Kayn. So perhaps you would introduce those present, Abalad, as you wish. Big Desiri, Autumn of the Ptolemy line, our new Vox Master. It's an honor to serve your lordship. Aboard this vessel you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I'm responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them. Ah, so you're my email server. Fighter is Ravor, the master helmsman. We saw him already. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. Well, you failed at doing that, because there was a lot of grief just a second ago. And lastly, our High Factorum Janice Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. He kind of looks like a douche. Look at this dumbass little smile. He's pudgy, too. I'm pudgy. Can't really talk shit. It's on me. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavyset man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bounce. Obsequious. I nailed that. Damn. It's an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. In the second row, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard, the Infernus Master, whose crews work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship, and lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnissiah. Salute me. Thank you, Abelard. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. We'll just go through all of them. I wish to hear the Infernus Master's report. Yeah. What have you to report? Pulling day and night to count the losses, so they're just trying to get crew members replaced and everything. I'm gonna try to go through this fast because it's a lot of talking. The nearest planet, however, the whole system in fact belongs to the Winterscale Rogue Trader Dynasty. Winterscale, so we've got competitors. See, so I have to talk to that guy. Especially true given Caligus Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later. That kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets. Drive Master, I will hear from you now. Leroy Toller. Priest, the great warp engine. Yeah, we have not yet. Okay, so we're basically our ship sucks. Gotta fix it. Would someone care to translate the esteemed Drive Master's words? I see. Thank you. We have to find a new engine seer. Master Helmsman, deliver your status report. Right, you are, Lord Captain. Long story short, the outlook is bleak. We need an Enseer and a Navigator. Yeah, but we need to replace some people. Your Lordship, allow me to interject. The Voxmaster, when we arrived in the system, my crew followed standard protocols. One of them was a Navilis Nobilite, ancient organization of noble mutant families. Ah, I see. Locate a Navigator in the state and various system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the Omnissiah. Tzeentch is setting up everything for us right now. Yeah, see? See? There's Tzeentch again. Sharp. This is important. Adjust my ass, for my coccyx is in pain. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. I told you! I told you! He's a bad guy! I am the will of the Weaver of Destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. As long as the Prometheum supplies last. Yeah. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. I like this guy. He made it easy. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. I apologize profusely, Lord Captain. Pardon the fool. The ship is in ruins. Every other officer is dead, and the Lord Captain is no longer with us. Fear has taken hold of me. I've heard, oh yes, your fame has reached even here as far as the expanse. I can't be showing myself up in front of such an illustrious person such as yourself. Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved and the battery is in good order. We are ready to fight if that is the Lord Captain's will. Alright. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members. Big problem. And we require a new engine seer, prime, and navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship system must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at the Footfall Station. Massive void port at the edge of the Kronos Expanse, a notorious hotbed of vice, trade, and rogue trader intrigue. We can get some drugs! Yeah! Maybe get some jet from Fallout. We will never reach Footfall without first solving these 3 immediate problems. What can you tell me about the system we currently find ourselves in? I see to the Voxmaster. Voyages undergone taking. There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system. Navis Nobilite Station has simply not failed to answer. Rykard Minus itself is not responding to our hails, but what's most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the planet that does not indicate ongoing hostilities. Okay. Thank you all for your report. Oh! Your Lordship, there's one other thing. A confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought this ship here to the system for a reason. He was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything? I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the Hand of the Emperor, the Chief of the Architect of the Will in the Chronos Expanse. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodora's desk. It was signed XC. You're referring to the contents of that note, I presume? Yes, quite right. Xavier Calazar. So we just gotta find an Inquisitor. Oh, he wants to be nice to me. He's just like, I want to say you're a good guy. Idria's sister Argenta, explain yourself. The sister of Battle grims noddly towards Idria. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark madness. She insisted on seeing the rogue trader. I judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. Thank you. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Daybreak. Idria, come to your senses. Damn it. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way and I can't make out what it is no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak, or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? I cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything, Mistress Glass? No, nothing yet. You want me to take a close look in your future? Find me on the bridge and we can talk, lady. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you'd benefit from them as well. There's nothing else about your report. I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. Woo! That's a lot of reading. Just a map in the center of the bridge to issue orders to the crew. Okay.
Lord Captain.
I'd like to know more about you, my guy.
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself. What were you before you became Theodora Essential?
I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No. A used to be is not quite right. It was not simply a job. It was my calling. The essence of my life.
Whoa.
I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora.
Thank God there's voice acted lines now. Bro, it's killing me.
I'm still an officer of the Imperium.
You know, I wanted to be a voice actor back in the day, but God, dude. I don't think I could.
I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcements to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then, that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council.
Nice.
It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively.
He's a stud.
You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to impede the wishes of the rogue trader. To do so would be to risk their own position and their relationship with
Theodora forced him to join her service.
The Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists.
Oh, coercion test.
On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing or an informal discussion, I violated
Take 44 experience, hell yeah,
determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank.
You have a family.
I am a widower.
Oh.
I am a father of 4. And
Father
if my
of 4?
information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11.
11?
My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship. And I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps.
Understandable. Why would you want your kid to be dealing with all this shit? I mean, Chaos Spawn, you don't want your kid fighting that.
Of course.
You may call me by my first name if you wish.
I thank you for the honor, but I must decline. As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of... Lord Captain.
Alright, let's talk to our sister. Where's our sister at? There's Idra down there. A map? Oh, I see. We're right by Idra, so we'll talk to her real quick. Things are strained between you and Agensha, isn't that right?
The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
Damn. Where do you come from?
Lyra, an outlying world in the Heathen Stars region. In the Coronis Expanse, the deeper you go, the less visible the Astronomicon gets, and the less people know about the Imperium. The arrival of a rogue trader is the best thing that can happen to a world like that. The very best.
Yeah, so she could get off that, like, back world. Tell me about Lyria.
It's an out-of-the-way planetoid between two faint stars. On Lyra, a dozen local tyrants fight over 5 measly continents. But they use everything they can to win. From poison to psychers. I haven't been there in many years, but there's nothing for me to miss. Trust me.
Those are some big bolts right there. You see that? Next to that gear? That's a big-ass bolt, dude. Damn. I don't know why that took my gaze.
But here on the ship is a different story altogether. I saw more wonders in my first year serving Lady von Valancius than I'd seen in my whole life on Lyra. Like my first journey through the warp, I was in bed for 3 days. It wasn't like it was a very fun trip, Lord Captain. But look, if you want to be entertained, I'm the woman for the job. I'll entertain you with one of the stories from my collection, no problem. But if you want to hear about the time I melted everyone in the bay next door, well, I just don't really want to go into the details on that one.
Understandable, because that's trauma. Trauma! Have you ever been off the ship?
A few times. Not many. And if I think about it, why would I want to? I've got everything I need here. All the whispers I hear are familiar ones. They almost feel like family.
Wow, so she's really never been off ship. That's really cool.
If I want to hear about the nightmares off the ship, I can. After some Amisec.
They get a little drunky wonky.
But don't go getting the wrong idea. If I have to, I'll follow you. Of course, Lord Captain.
I like to hear your augury, Idra. What awaits me in the future?
All right. Let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Foreboding music.
Seek not on firm ground, but in a golden hall suspended in the void. There waits a child without kin, but with a name blind to truth. She draws the brush across the canvas and does not notice that her palette is full not of paint, but of blood. And with each smear, this well does not deplete, but fills and fills up to the brim. One thing is clear. When this vessel overflows, none will remain unstained.
Foreboding.
Among the blind men and false prophets, a red-robed sage seeks the answer to a question. He does not know that it is not the answer he must seek.
Fucking riddles.
A chained hound chases after glimmers of the aurora, but sparks in the scent of oil confound his nose. A chain trails after him. What will happen if you pick it up? Will you become his master? Or merely another beast in the pack of his true lord?
Is this talking about like all the companions? I'm assuming so, because that's obviously the Wh40k, the space wolf.
The glow of dawn bursts.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Lord Captain. Of course.
Thank you for that, Idra. I love your voice acting. Always fun. Let's talk to the Sister of Battle. Obviously, I'm a simp. And we'll call it for the day. I need to get some food. I am rather hungry. Encha. Where are you? Oh, there she is.
Rogue trader.
Said you had a personal request for me.
I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
Oh, come on. Please read it for me. Please. I'm tired of reading everything, Grandpa. Too damn bad. The accursed servants of chaos who assaulted the ship took the lives of your loyal crew members. And they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in the Von Valencia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special considerations. Perhaps a rogue trader could meet the orphans. Oh yeah, that's great. I'm not going to address them with a speech, we're just going to meet them. I'll meet them with no formalities needed. They are the children of people who gave their lives for the Von Valencia's dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve. Thank you for taking my request to heart. Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's taking us there right now. Shit, I was like, did I do something wrong? Talk to these kids. You, grab that bolter, small boy. You, tiny child, be my shield. Kind of crazy to think that like thousands died, even though we didn't get to like really see it. Like, it shows you how big the ships are. Kind of crazy about the thing about like 40k and like just the scale of it all. I think that's why I like it so much. The motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. An indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. It is hardly the skull of progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Brave ones, the master of this ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of House Von Valencius. Please escort them to their homes. I believe a minute of beholding the Lord Captain is great honor enough. Well, the group, your Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. You just keep staring at you. A girl who's remained close to Argentina smiles uncertainly. Skinny lad tries to throw his shoulders back and stand at attention like a soldier. Only a few teenagers at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. Damn. So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for your noble lot. You just give us speeches. You have things to say them without fear. I will listen. Doesn't matter what we say. Won't bring our parents back and won't change our fate. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks or worse. Let me read these real quick. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through. But they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fates with anger and disdain. You heard the rogue trader? His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. Okay, so Abelad's giving them treats. It's hard to fathom how big their tech really is because you're fighting in a certain area and everyone around is being wiped. True, yeah. I would love to have like a game where it just shows the full scale of it all. Dawn of War was pretty good about it. But Dawn of War 3, you know. Oof. Oof. Although it was fun. I did enjoy playing it. And they did have like the theme and the style and like the customization. They had that right. So we'll see how this goes. But right now I feel like the best theme so far, our best game that like really nails the setting is Darktide. They killed it. Dawn of War 1 and 2, absolutely a blast. Space Marine's fun. Space Marine 2 is looking shaping up to be really, really good. I'm excited to see the NIDs. Yeah, we all tried that. Yeah, Dawn of War was, if it was just better. It was just better. Yeah, throw them some rocks. Here you go, children. Rocks. Feast. Argentina runs overhead, Tower Temple pencils. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. Yeah, they went the League route. Sadly, still love the sounds and stuff. Oh yeah, I think the sound design and like the look, it looks awesome. Especially like that Titan. That's fucking not the Titan, but the Imperial Knight. That looks sick as hell. I just wish it played a little bit closer to like either Dawn of War 1 or Dawn of War 2. You know, oh hell, what's it called? Warhammer Age of Sigmar, their new game. That actually does a pretty good job of blending the two different like styles of Dawn of War. I just haven't got very far into it because I've been so busy with other stuff. Okay, well we talked to some kids. Let's issue some commands. See what happens when we do that. Oh, I gotta switch butt cheeks. It's sore. Ugh. That's a Warhammer 40k road trip. It takes place in a vast region of space. Yeah, that's exciting. Contains objects you can interact with, such as objects points of interest. Okay. Identify void ship? Oh, it takes me there. What we have here, Lord Captain, is not very noticeable. There's a void ship sitting in a local astrofield. Sure is quiet, likely it's huddled up in there on purpose. It's not like I'm surprised. The thing is more scraphead than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We're registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there's an incoming transmission. Do not require assistance. Repeat, do not require assistance. Copy, keep following. They pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. Not determine the allegiance of this vessel to be brief. There's an unidentified and badly damaged vessel with an asteroid. We establish communication, let the vessel identify itself. Yes, Lord Captain. Vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourself. We are receiving you. Fuck. Identify yourself. I repeat, identify yourself. Do not tell him we are done for. This is Thunderfang. We are a merchant vessel. Do you copy? We are a private merchant vessel. Merchant vessel, of course they are. Damn my stupid head. Where did I hear this name before? Thunderfang. Ravor damage report in the unknown vessel. Telemetry shows multiple hull breaches, mostly caused by the guns of a combat ship. Several compartments are leaking air. The bridge has been almost completely obliterated. 2 of the engines are critically damaged. Someone gave them the thrusting so solid they barely managed to lip away. Thunderfang, why can we not identify you? Why? I don't know. What if? Certainly not. Vessel is badly damaged. Damage is preventing the correct identification. We assure you, merchant vessel. Thunderfang does not require aid. Thunderfang, your vessel is badly damaged. What happened to you? Someone chuckles bitterly. Another swears with some foul exudes, and another hisses, furiously demanding that the other shut up. Uh-oh. Never got to them. Folks are left. Thunderfang, now stop playing games and explain again what you forgot in the air, and this time I highly recommend the truth. Too late now. We are from the Fellow of the Void. We did not come here to loot on a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt. Please, we already have our chronos cleared. About striking a deal, our hold is full of plunder, I mean goods. In case you're unaware, Lord Captain, the Fellowship of the Void is a disorderly assembly of several dozen pirate factions in the Chronos Expanse that consider themselves above regular heretics solely because they sometimes have vox conversations with those they are about to board. Were it up to me, I would make them eat a salvo from a macro cannon to shake the scum loose from the decks. Yeah, prepare for commercial exchange. Uh-oh. They're crashing. Apparently that was the wrong choice. Okay. Rating. Greatsword, hell yeah. How much is it though? I don't even know how much money I have. Oh, my reputation's too low. All I can buy is this. Seems fine. I don't know what all this means. This seems really confusing. I think we gotta go to all of these, so it really doesn't matter which one. We'll just go to this one since it's the closest. Oh, big stretch. Once we land here, I think I'm gonna call it. I am ready for breakfast. I have to pee. My beard is looking rather crunchy. So, that side angle. Ooh. 3/4 view. Oh. Tell him. Zip makes its way through the star system. A strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. Uh-oh. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is in your study. You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge. I'm having a trauma! Have it's your own core, the shard lying on the edge of death, the soul run of Conrad Vogtier's weapon slips into your hand. The metal is cold, dead, sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmarishly slow advance. Stop, I did not wish for any of you to die. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping closer with the inevitability of death itself. You bleedily realize your trembling hand has found the shard with its razor-sharp edge cutting into your palm. An air-bearing bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions. Their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hand no longer holds a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions of a curved design and unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. This is the Lair blade. This is Fulgrim's blade. The eyes open wide. The tapestry is woven, the path is chosen. Accept your fate, champion. Throw the demon blade away. Never. The body refuses to obey your mind. The hand feels as if it has become one with your hand, and the gaze of the demonic eye sets your very soul ablaze. Resisting your fate is futile. You scream as you feel your soul burn away to ash. You awaken from the vision, kneeling next to your death, clothes drenched in sweat and with a sour taste on your tongue. Your head is ringing, and you struggle to recall those faces in the image of the sword in your hands. Only the deep cut on your palm and the blade shard lying on the floor next to you remind you of just what just... fuck you. Item lost, blade sword. You would rather die than touch that thing again. So you reach a shaking hand for your box and call for a servitor. Now you just have to wait for the mindless automaton to arrive, pick up the cursed artifact, and head for the nearest airlock to be claimed by the void. Yeah, fuck that blade. Okay. Save. Alright, well, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna probably get a thumbnail done for this video, upload it to the main channel, and then just call it good. So, anyway, thank you for being here.